So we actually were all away for break this past weekend, but we did have a basketball game, and I could hear the cheers from Chicago, from Carver. I
Could you?
swear. We had to beat Vermont somehow.
I was in
Right.
town and I could definitely hear them pretty loud. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a really good game.
It was a good game. I'm glad that I actually got to see some of it. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to BUTV Sports. Let's take a look at your top Bradley athletic news for this week. A historical run from the Braves this season has led to some well-deserved national recognition, but none being like statistically the best team in the country. You heard that right. As of now, or as of Wednesday, Bradley stands at the number one spot at the CBS's college basketball rankings. The list is sorted by RPI, which is a stat made from the team's winning percentage combined with the opponent's win percentage to make a respectable way of ranking NCAA teams. Now, this might be as confusing as it is exciting, but understand that Bradley played 36th on the college basketball rank for Andy Katz's weekly Power 36. So why are we on so high on one list and not the other? To be fair, the Power 36 on Andy Katz's side is all subjective. But on the other hand, RPI is a stat used for years and years to gauge March Madness contenders, and their success as a strength of conference is something that is not taken into consideration with RPI. Which may make sense why the only top team is right below us, that is Purdue, with their 2 spots below us, even though they have 1 extra win. In conclusion, does this mean that Bradley is going to win March Madness? One can hope, but it sure does make for great bragging rights over every other team in the country as of right now for the time being. So that's fine with me. Moving into some performances put on by the Braves to take that number 1 spot, let's take a look at Carver's most recent victim, the Vermont Catamounts. Vermont was dancing last year during March as a 15th seed, but they still look to carry that momentum into this year. Now that's easier said than done when you are visiting Carver Arena for an away game. The atmosphere is easily the best in the MVC, which led to everyone getting a little scoring love at home. Darius Hannah was a leading scorer for the Braves. Aside from the poster dunk, he was a problem for Vermont in the paint, with all of his 17 points coming from inside the arc. The same could not be said for Connor Hickman and Omar Atlason, where most of their points were off the 3 ball when Hickman wasn't dishing out assists. For a 70-79 game, the Braves had a convincing lead going into halftime and going into the final minutes. It was good to see freshman Demarion Birch back at Carver after his hard fall during the last home game. His highlight was the Euro step that I believe you might have just seen right there, as the Braves focused heavily on their offensive chemistry, that they tried to fit their new big man, 7'1" Ahmet Janovic, into the lineup, where he was named the Amarin Player of the Game with a group of great blocks and assists. The Braves' next game will be a huge away game, where they will take on they will look to remain undefeated as they take on the Murray State Racers as they try to stop the Red Sea. That game will be going on tonight at 7, where you should be able to watch alongside ESPN. Be sure to tune in to watch the Braves continue their historical run.